Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from giving this man behavior such as talking, throwing objects, attempting to enter the field or into a play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to detention and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or guest services staff member. Our Memphis Grizzlies backpack giveaway is right around the corner. The first 6,000 fans in the world get their very own Grizzlies backpack. So make sure to get here early.
Just a reminder, folks, to make sure to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Grizzlies.
We want your time at the arena for giving away.
Oh, say does.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days. It is evident I do.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with you. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course the Grizzlies, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And for the Grizzlies, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Lewis. Luka Doncic out there with Kobe White. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, you've got Morant. Jackson is out there with Edey. Then it's Sharp, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Stan, what are you keeping your eye on here as we go down the stretch of the season?
Well, I like the battle for playoff positioning and seeding. I think home court is really, really important, especially, Kevin, and you've done a lot of them, when you get to Game 7 in a series, you want that on your home floor.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Sharp, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And he's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Back to Morant. Over Doncic. A rebound by the Lakers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of John Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
And Drummond kicks to Doncic. Lewis with the three. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for Los Angeles. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Here's Sharp. He had 13 points in the win against Washington. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Morant. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Count that bucket. 12 points for MP.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Edwards, he's checked in for Edey. Vince Williams comes in for Wells. Osumu, he's checked in for Sharp. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. Osumu with it. White's there. Williams kicks to Jackson. Here's Dosunmu. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Buff's jacked in. And it's John Morant in for Vince Williams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dunn's checked in. Here's Morant. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Back to Pippen. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Pippen is out there with John Morant. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's Edwards. And it's Huff in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He contributed 51 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Left side, Edwards. Clock at 4. Pippen for 3. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the basket is good.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Morant for 3. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Edwards. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Lakers. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Morant surveying the D. Takes it off the glass. He's got 12.
Wow, it's like Ja has the ball on a string.
In the corner, it's MP. It's the front of the rim and out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Morant.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Here's Lewis. What a move, MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson. MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hey, please divert your attention to center court. And get ready.
Hey everybody, we've seen plenty of action in that first half to chat about. But first, we're taking a look at the power rankings during this late season push.
Checking out Los Angeles. They're the best team in the league and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
That is more than enough of a...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Lewis is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's White. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. He can't hit.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
a quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Lewis. Here's Morant. He's got 14. It's good. Morant's got 16.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
A three from MP. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Bounce smash from Sharp. Morant finds Sharp. Jackson a screen on White. Sharp, that's good.
An aggressive response by Sharp, refusing to let the opposition get the better of him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The three from MP. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant with it. 20 points for him. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Lewis gets the bucket.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
White against Sharp. A minute 50 left here in the third quarter. And it's Morant missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Bucket is good.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Now Sharp. He's got 7. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Sharp's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Memphis. Lewis against Jackson. In the air and down hard! Woo!
Oh, stop.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Timeout called the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Edwards, he's checked in for Edey. Dosunmu comes in for Wells. O'Neal's checked in for Sharp, and Pippen subbed in for Morant.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Here's Lewis, and he hits it again. Wow!
With 40 points in the game, he has claimed the #2 spot now.
In GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him. Now here's Dosunmu. He's defended by Reeves. The 19-foot shot, and that one comes up a bit short.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Lewis. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What heart by MP going through contact there and converting.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now, here's Pippen. 7 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Lakers ahead, up by 9. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money.
Who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, oh, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
They've got Shaedon Sharpe. Wells is out there with Jackson. Then there's Edey. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Out to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Wells passes to Morant. And here's Sharpe. And stolen by Drummond. For the finish. And Drummond throws it down.
So much force. Easy money for Drummond.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. And they get it. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lewis. Reeves trying to free himself up. And that one's good. MP.
The motor of MP. This guy loves to win, loves to compete.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 18. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay, and he couldn't.
Lets it go from deep. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And the one thing that stood out about these guys all season long, their resiliency to come out and play hard and win games. We've watched some epic battles that they've played, and tonight will mark their 64th win in the year. Something else.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 17-5 run. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. Wells grabs the miss. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Jackson down low. MP's there. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For 3. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win.